Yacker Travels back again on another adventure, and today taking it back to the roots with the three Bonny lads. Yes. Back out on another wild camp. Today we're in Langdale. We've just parked up at the old Dungeon Gill car park. Can't even get me bloody words out. We've had a long drive to get here, but now we're on the move. We've got to go up the valley, and we're staying at Tarn today. Not to be mistaken with the one where we've camped before, up in Patterdale, wasn't it? The other one. Yeah. But this one's Tarn. Nice little bowl. It's just below Rosset Pike, so we may or may not do it. We always say we're going to do it. Once we set up, that never happens. Yeah, we normally open a can and that's the rest is history, you know. But anyway, we've got to walk up the valley, so I'll show you a little bit of footage. I think I'm going to lay a track over the top as well. I've been recording a little bit of music with my friend Tony again, so it beats the free YouTube music any day. So yeah, I'll see you in a while. What a tough slog up there. We've been walking now for a good few hours. It's just getting to 6 o'clock and we haven't even had a tin of beer yet, have we?
Tin of beer.
Tin of beer. Tin of beer.
One tin
of beer, please. But we were having a bit of a shit time there. We were looking up over there and we thought that it was going to be up there until we got over the brow of the hill and realised we're here.
Are you some Marco Polo?
Aye, I'm some shackleton. We're going to get down here now. The first point of order, get the tents up and have a nice tin of beer.
All right. All righty then.
Here at last. After carrying all that weight, the heavy bags. It's been a few mile, but a few mile up is a lot different on a flat, isn't it?
Yeah. You make
recording you recording me.
I'm videoing you, you're recording me.
Why are you good looking?
Oh, you're handsome.
Let's find somewhere to set up, eh?
Oh, why you?
Why, I'm sick of doing Rossett Pike in the morning.
I did see some flat bits on the video.
Lovely
That's
place.
the only reason I watch the video.
It looks like there's some decent little flat spots down there, right next to the water. Look down here.
Looks like he's got a SES hat.
It does, doesn't it? There's the mother there. She looks a bit startled, doesn't she? What a spot. We're having a good scout about. I've put my geps on so I can see a little bit better. It's not perfectly flat around the edges here. There's some better flat spots up there, but I've left the bigger space up there for him because he's got his big pleasure dome. This doesn't look too bad for me. I think I'm just going to set up here. I think he'll probably end up setting up over there in his north end. So we're quite spaced out, but it's not all the worst thing in the world, especially when us two snore normally DZ in. So yeah, I'm going to get my tent set up and then we're going to crack a can. I mean, look at this. Angle Tarn, Langdale. Took some time to find a decent flat spot. It looked fairly flat when we were stood up there, but I've had to move it around a little bit. It's 10 times easier with these tents, with them being geodesic, which is when the poles cross over. Once you get them set up, you can just lift them and put them where you want. So yeah, it took us a little bit of time to find a decent flat spot, and it's still a little bit on a slope, but I can deal with that. But yeah, perfect little pitch with a brilliant view, especially tomorrow morning when I get up looking at that. He's over there in his north end, and then Cowboy Chris is up there in his massive 3-manner. Yeah, I'm just going to get the rest of my stuff in my tent, get my sleeping bag and everything in airbed set up, so that's ticked off the list, and then we can go up and have a little bit of crack and a drink. Just climbed in to take a look. As you can see, it's not actually that bad. The slope, there's a little bit of a concave in the ground, which is quite comfortable. So I think this is where I'm going to set my airbed up. So I'm going to sleep here tonight, so I'm not on the bit of a bank, because there's nothing worse, especially after a few drinks. But yeah, I'm going to get my airbed up, get it all set up, and then I can head up there. Whew. What a long slog up here though. So that's me set up. Whew. You can see there, it's nice and flat in that little ditch, so I should get a decent night's kip. But yeah, I'm in my OEX Fathom EV300 sleeping bag. I've got my Trekology pillar. I've got my Unigear airbed with a built-in pillar, which adds a little bit for your neck. I've got all my bags. I always put my empty bags inside the main tent bag, just so I know where everything is. Got my dry clothes in there, in that dry bag, which I'm going to get on in a minute. Some warm clothes. I've got a packable down jacket that I've had it since the very beginning. I've got my electricals. I've got my pump, which I've just been using there, which is also my light. I've got another little light up there, which will just stay on so I can make my way home later. But yeah, I've got my power bank. What else have I got? I've got my speaker, which we're putting on up there with some tunes. Yep, and I've got my light for my camera as well, which will go on the side. So here's an absolute bloody mess. I'm going to get my dry clothes on and my warm clothes, and then I'm going to head up and see what them two are doing. I don't know whether they're up Cowboy Chris's tent or whether they're over his at the minute, but we'll sharp find out. Now, as you can hear, it's stopped raining, so I'm going to make a move and find them two, see what they're up to. But first I'll show you what I've got to eat and drink tonight. So for snacks, I've got some pistachios, some Haribos, some pistachio chocolate, chili and garlic olives. Got some shortbreads, caramel shortbreads there from Greg's. Some pork and pickle pies. Then for me main, I've got some hoisin pork stir-fry strips with some snoodles and some sweet chili and garlic stir-fry sauce. Good little feast. Then drinks, I've got 4 Scrumpy Jack and 2 Snowballs, which was sat at the back of my mum's drink cupboard, which she wanted rid of. So I said I'd bring them this weekend and get rid of them. But yeah, that's all my stuff for tonight. I've obviously got water as well. I've got a little bottle there and my big canteen full of water. I've got a rubbish bag, which I always keep on the inside of my tent for later on to hoy all my rubbish in. So yeah, it's 7:25 and I haven't even had a sip of alcohol yet. So it's about time I got my acting together. I'm going to go out there and see what them two do. Just trying to spit on a little bit. I'm going to go up and see where we're going to be partying tonight. But Cowboy Chris's Pleasure Dome, just up the bank. So it shouldn't be too much of a long walk later after we've had a good few drinks, which no doubt we will be tonight. I think Chris is up there now, just been over to see me. Let's go have a look to see what he's got.
And in the Morgan, I have a nut selection, limited edition, 100% sustainable cacao sauce and Ritter Sport pistachio with roasted nuts and salted pistachios, net weight 100 grams. For in the Morgan, it's easy for you to say. With me Cambodian coffee, the Jurgen Cambodian coffee. Oh yes, that's about it, mate.
Tonight's tipple, Jameson's IPA edition. Bit of an odd one, liking it.
Aye.
But finished in craft beer barrels.
Give me the first Joseph Fritz
go on.
9 o'clock, isn't it? What time? I only got one sock. Tell you somewhere.
Buried.
Tell you somewhere.
Oh well then.
Doesn't matter, I'll have a white one. And
I'm going to go over and have a look. As you can see, we're all spaced out. Best way when we're all snore, isn't it?
Why is everyone camping apart from each other?
Terrible. It's an atrocity, isn't it?
We snort and we fart
We
far
do.
too much.
Me and him always keep him awake with the snoring and the farting. Yeah, I'm over there. He's over here on his own little ledge, aren't
Plus,
you?
when you're making your own video, it's nice to have your own space so you can
Course
be in
it
your
is.
tent and talk shite, isn't it?
Of course it is. The last thing you want is to annoy other people, even though there's people just turned up to camp, like. They'll hear us across the top. Ah, you've got a good little spot here. The flat spots are very limited. When we first got here, we're having a look about. There's not many spots where you can actually get camped on a really flat spot. So it's spot about 3 times. Sellers in North End. Lovely bit of kit.
Recording.
Aye.
So I am meeting the North End, Vernon K1.
Vernon K1.
Still got me glory hole in.
That's where you stick your tongue through, innit?
Well, I know I was going to fix it, but Mrs. Blot, every now and again she likes me to put this tent up in the spare bedroom.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit of game, we'll play a little game of glory hole. That's what I was trying to say.
What have you got to drink? Oh, they're nice, some little martinis, like.
Yeah.
Is that from Aldi?
I don't know, someone was kind enough to send us them.
The old Elvis juice
Ray
as
and
well.
Lizzie Burton
Aye.
sent us 4 of them, different
Mojito
cans.
made with rum.
Elvis, juice.
Elvis juice. Oh.
One of
What's
them.
that one that you've got there, like? Let's look.
Blavertown.
Blavertown, love a good Blavertown. Cosmic drop.
For my main meal.
I guess look your scrap.
Bangers and masharoni.
Bangers and mash.
Caramelised
onion.
Morrison's mash.
Creamy mash. Very nice.
Aye.
Very nice indeed.
Foil Mad Goss, Flex Tail, Sleeping Pod.
Never brings nice snacks like, do you?
2 seasonal sleeping bag.
An abundance of snacks.
A few snack around.
He's on his life raft there.
Wait, that at best, you know.
I was going to say one of the baffles had went on it.
Aye. So there should be like another line down there, you know, when you got them. But it's alright, because it's something good to lean against.
Ah, true,
Do you know what I mean?
True.
Sit down there, me big fat hairy spotty arse, and lean black against that.
Somebody to lean on,
Yeah.
in the famous words of Bill Withers.
Happy Dingleburgers,
Yep.
this year, the burger vans of Belfast.
But I'll not be doing any recording for a bit. We're going to get our cans, we're going to head up. He's just getting changed, he's getting his warm clothes on. So we're going to head up there and we're going to start having a drink, because it's getting on now, liking it.
Right.
Rice burgers. Only one without the can. Feel left out.
Rice.
I'll have to take a stride over there, get me cans before we head up to his pleasure dome,
Rice and Oliver Reed.
and a few snacks. There's a few people over there. I think 2 more people's just got here, so they'll be setting up. Busy tonight. But it's no wonder why. With views like that. Oh yes.
Put your coffee beans in,
Right.
your water, squash it down.
Happy Dingles.
Put the lid on.
And you've got some good quality coffee from
Better than
Cambodia.
Cambodia, yeah. There you go.
Never mind the coffee.
Camping coffee hacks.
You get something alcoholic picked up
Steamy wind, isn't it, like?
there. It is like. It's a
like
lot cosier
stars
than
in
out
our
there
eyes.
in the rain.
Tonight, guys, I'm gonna be
Lemmy off Motorhead.
So here we are in the pleasure dome. We're going to have a couple of drinks. We're going to get the tunes on. Because we spent too much time just wandering about, haven't we, really, outside?
We have.
right.
So we're going to get the speaker on, have a few drinks. We've got the whiskey as well. We'll be sampling a good few of these. So chances are, the next time you see us, we'll be in a sorry old state.
Things are going to get messy.
They're going to get messy, like. Right.
Hungry hippo.
Nice dinner for tonight there, mate.
Lorraine Kelly Licorice.
No cooking, no gas, nothing.
Just,
His gas tin's reserved for his central heating.
just rip a bit off. There you go.
What have you got to go with it? You kept in with a theme, food-wise, didn't you? You were saying to us earlier.
Packing the poppadoms.
Mini poppadoms.
Spot on.
What a feast. Talk about luxury, eh?
It's the pleasure dome.
Oh, yeah.
Central heating in your tent. How about that? We've been having a good few drinks, haven't we?
Yep.
Good
Too
few.
nice.
We've been snacking loads.
You want some lettuce, me?
Had some lettuce, aye, why he's healthy. We've had a full pack of pistachios over there. We've got some olives.
a while of
We've still got
islands,
loads
yeah.
of stuff to go. Oh! What I've just found.
Right.
Swiggins of that.
Full bottle of whiskey.
Full
Some of
bottle of
that down the old
Schwarzky.
Gregory.
There may be trouble ahead.
Anyway, good to see us all together.
It's
again.
been a while.
Been a
been a long
since we're all
time.
together. Take us back to the
Not
old
since
times.
we're all together, since we had a proper wild camp like this.
Well, there's me in for the night. Oh, I've had a great night. I've had a good few drinks, a good laugh, and now I've come in. I've got my food there, but I'm in no fit state to cook my food, so I'm not going to cook it. I'll just take it home tomorrow. So I've had plenty of snacks, that'll do me. So I'm off to sleep. I hope you have had a good night following us, even though we're absolutely mortal, but yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, folks. It is 8:30. Whoosh, slept like a baby last night. I think it was probably the amount of alcohol that contributed to that. But yeah, slept like a baby. It's really warm this morning compared to what it was when I come in here last night. So I've took a few layers off. I'm going to go outside and have a tinkle and then see if them two's awake. Whew. As you can see, folks, it's chucking it down right when I went out to get away. I think I'll be lying here for a little bit, chilling out, wait till the rain stops, and then I'm going to start packing some of my stuff away, so I'm ready to go. I don't know whether he's awake or not, or whether him up there's awake, but I think I'll give him a shout in a bit when the rain stops. Start getting packed up. So Chris is packing away. Cowboy Chris has just been down as well. He's packing away. Now we've got a break in the rain. What a place to wake up to. Look at this, man. It's great. A few people dotting about. So that's me all packed up. That's where I was. Leave no trace. I've got all my rubbish with us. I'll go over and see him over there. He's packed up. I think Cowboy Chris is just about. I think he's still got to take his tent down and then we're away. Great camp. Looks like we've packed up just at the right time. Starting to rain again. Isn't it? Spitting on.
How are you doing?
Feeling as fresh as tit milk.
Oh yes, all cleaned up. Good times there.
Rice.
So cowboy Chris is nearly packed up. And then we're offskis. Offskis, Jalofskis. Gonna go get a nice breakfast. Where are we going like? For breakfast?
Down that cafe.
Cafe 66. Got a cafe 66 and get a nice breakfast. Feel a little bit ropey now, like. Must admit.
He's ropey when we start walking.
And we had a canny bit to drink last night. I was out for the count all night though. Slept until I needed a wee at about 8 o'clock this morning. So yeah, can't complain. So it looks like Cowboy's done at the right time, starting to get on in it. Yes. All done, he's all packed away, leave no trace. There's a few bits of shell off the pistachios, but they'll just rot away and eat out. But yeah, we're going to head back up there and back to the car. It'll be a lot easier than it was yesterday, carrying all that weight, won't it?
Go and get a breakfast.
Yes. Right, that's it, off we go. Been a great camp, Angle Tarn, the other one, not the one in Patterdale.
Shit.
Not many flat spots, that's for sure. Oh, where Mara? Ah, that's Rosser Pike up there. And then we've passed Black Crags on the way here. Whew, mint view. I can't wait till we're down on that valley, walking back on the flat. How about that?
How about that?
Yes.
Meet us outside. How about that?
Cash me outside, how about that?
Catch me out. Right, that's it. That's the next one. And then you star it, and then it shows you where you are.
You're going to clip.
It stars you on the clip, so you know. Right, that's the next one.
Whew, well, that's it. We're down on the flat. We've got a little bit more of a walk down the valley back to the old Dungeon Gill, but what a time. It's been great, hasn't it?
Brilliant.
Really enjoyed it.
Tremendous.
Had a great night last night, good laugh, decent night's kip, and now on the way for a breakfast. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. There'll be more coming soon. If you have liked it, please leave a comment and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Like I say, there'll be more adventures coming soon. So see you later.
Right on.
Right on.